Unit 2, lessons 1 and 2, and this is part number 2. First, representing integers on the number line. Okay, you can represent integer on horizontal or vertical number line. So we know about integers now. Integers is a group of positive number 1, 2, 3 and so on, 0 and negative number -1, -2, -3 and so on. Okay, and we know about number line. Okay, but this number line, it's just a line. We can make it horizontal like that, or we can make it vertical like that. Okay, every integer can be represented by 1 point. Each number from the integer group, we can represent it as a point, just a point on the horizontal or the vertical number line. First, we will talk about the horizontal number line. This is the horizontal number line. It's a line. Draw it horizontally. Okay, we just put 0 and called it the origin. In between the positive integer and the negative integer, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right side. Okay, and put the negative integer -1, -2, -3, -4 on the left side. Okay, and don't forget the origin point is 0. Okay, don't forget that this number called positive integer and called what? Counting number, right? If we put 0 with counting number, we got natural number. If we put the negative and the positive and 0, we got integers. So all these numbers called integers. Okay, from the number line above, we know that number 1, the negative integer is on the left of 0. We have 0 here. The left side is the negative, and the positive on the right of 0, and the right side we put positive number, and 0, and the point that represents 0 is called the origin. It's the origin point, 0. The integers are infinite number. Okay, what's infinite? Infinite means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. We have -1, -2, -3 and so on. So it's called infinite number. So it extends to infinity, right to 0 and left to 0. Right to 0 to find positive, and it's infinite, so we draw a row, and to the left we find negative, and also it's infinite, so we draw a row like that. Now we can draw the horizontal number line by drawing a line like that and put 0, the origin. On the right we put the positive like 1, 2, 3. On the left we put negative -1, -2, -3, and this is called horizontal number line. Next, we now talking about vertical number line. It is the same idea. Previous we know about horizontal number line. We have origin and we have positive and we have here negative, right? Now we draw it vertically like that line, putting the origin in between the positive number and the negative number or negative integers. But note that here we put the positive on the right of 0 and negative on the left of 0. Now 0 here and positive is above 0 and negative is below 0. Okay, negative will be below 0, positive will be above 0. Example number 3. Represent each of the following number on horizontal number line. Group number A or point A, 4, -2, 0, 3, and -5. If we draw this horizontal number line and put 0 here, okay, here we will positive and here we have the negative. You can find that 4 on the right of 0 and its position here. -2 on the left, 0 is the origin point, 3 it's a positive, -5 is a negative integer. Here we have -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, we can represent them by drawing the horizontal number line and putting 0 on the origin point and the positive on the right and the negative integer on the left. Example number 4, it's the same. We can represent each group on a horizontal just by drawing the vertical and putting 0, the origin point, the positive integer 1, 2, 3, 4 is above 0 and the negative integer -1, -2, -3, -4 or -4 below 0. We need to put minus or -4 here. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. It's okay. There, number 2. The opposite number or additive inverse. The opposite number, it's called the additive inverse. Okay. On the number line, we know about what's the number line now. Okay. Any two number that are at the same distance from 0, on two opposite position of it are called opposites or additive inverses. What that mean? Look here. We have a horizontal number line and the origin 0 and the positive integer on the right and the negative integer on the left of 0. Now, this example, we talk about 5 and -5. What's the relation between 5 and -5? We know that We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units on the right. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Just 5 units on the right and 5 units on the left. We find 5 and negative 5, so 5 and negative 5 are called opposites or additive inverses. Opposites or additive inverses, 5 and negative 5. So we know about that we can call 4 and negative 4 as opposite. We can call 3 and negative 3 opposite. We can call 2 and negative 2 are opposite or additive inverse. We call them opposite because it's opposite each other. 5 and minus 5. 5 is on the right at the same distance, and negative 5 is on the left and the same distance. That's just 5 units. Okay? What's the reason we call them additive inverse? Why we call them additive inverse? What's we know about add? What's the meaning of add? Add is plus, right? Let's see. If we just have 5 and negative 5, okay, I have a sea level, it's water, and I have a point here and a point here. This point is 5 meters above sea. This point is 5 meters below sea. We called it negative 5 meters, right? If we just walk down to the sea level and walk up to the sea level, just here we walk 5 units, and we walk about 5 units. Just we reach the sea level, it's 0. It's the origin. So if we add these two numbers or two integers, the 5 and its opposite negative 5, just in between them is 0. So we called it additive inverse. Additive inverse. Okay. Each of integer 5 and minus 5 same distance away from 0. Okay, we called them opposites or additive inverse. Note that the opposite of 5 is negative 5. If you asked us about the opposite of 5, just minus 5. The opposite of minus 5 or negative 5 is 5. If we have 5, its opposite negative 5. If he give us negative 5, its opposite 5, and so on. The opposite of the opposite of 5. I have 5, its opposite minus or negative 5. Its opposite is 5. Okay, so the opposite of opposite, it is the same number. The opposite of 5 is 5. The opposite of 0 is 0. Why? 0 is the origin point. We have no distance here or no distance here, it's just 0. So opposite of 0 is itself 0. Example number 5. Here we have horizontal number line. We have here 0, we have 5, negative 5, and just letters each letter represent a number, integer. Okay, use the number line, write integer for each point. He want us to find out what this letter represents, and so on. So A, where is A? Here. Okay, A, what's the number here? We have just we know about 0, and we will move to the left side. So before 0 we have -1, -2, A, -2. The next space, he asked us about the additive inverse. What's the additive inverse of -2? -2, we have two units to the left, 2 point to the right, just 2. This negative, opposite it, positive. Okay, B, have -2, -2, -3, -4, B, -4. Opposite, it's positive 4. C, here just after 0 is 1. It's positive 1, so it's opposite -1. D, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. D is 4. Sorry, 4. Its opposite is -4. E, -5, after it -6. So it's -6. Its opposite is positive 6. F, 0. It's the same. 0 is its opposite 0. Okay? Okay. Check our understanding. Write opposite additive inverse of each of the following. -0 is positive 7. Sorry, -7. Its opposite positive 7. Positive 1000. Its opposite -1000. 0. Its opposite is just 0. Okay? And this is end of part 2.